All right, everyone, buckle up. Today we're diving headfirst into the AI wars, and things are about to get spicy. Is ChatGPT's reign truly over? Is Alphabet's Gemini the next big thing? And most importantly, is GOOG/GOGL stock screaming by right now? That's what we're tackling today. Forget the hype, we're digging into the real potential and the very real risks behind this AI showdown. Let's get to it. So, the buzz is that Alphabet's Gemini AI model is poised to displace ChatGPT. An analyst even called it a must-buy value catalyst after an 8.9% sell-off in Alphabet stock. The claim? Gemini's integration of something called agentic models will fundamentally transform, well, everything. Sounds impressive, right? But what does this actually mean for investors and the future of AI? Let's break it down. Okay, first, the direct impact. If the market buys into this Gemini hype, and that's a big if, expect to see Alphabet's stock price react. We're talking upwards pressure, potentially a significant jump. This also means Google will likely be throwing even more money at Gemini, ramping up development, marketing, and the infrastructure needed to support it. Think of it as pouring gasoline on an already raging AI fire. And of course, Google will be on the hunt for the best AI talent out there, snagging those engineers and researchers who specialize in these agentic models. This leads to a huge demand for a scarce resource, AI specialists. Now, don't think OpenAI is just going to sit back and watch Gemini steal the show. Expect a fierce counterattack. They'll be accelerating their own development, possibly dropping new features, models, or even shaking up their pricing. They're not going to give up their market share without a fight. This could mean a renewed focus on their own version of agency, pushing the boundaries of what ChatGPT can do. It's going to be a neck-and-neck race. But here's the thing. A more powerful, potentially dominant AI like Gemini also brings a lot more scrutiny. Regulators, the public, everyone will be watching closely, asking tough questions about AI safety, bias, and ethical implications. Are we sure we can control this thing? Are we building bias into its core? These are the questions that could make or break Gemini's success. It is an ethical minefield. This whole Gemini push also signals a potential shift in the overall AI landscape. We might see other AI developers moving away from general-purpose AI and focusing on these more task-oriented, autonomous AI agents. Think of it as AI that can not just answer questions, but actually do things for you. Booking flights, managing your schedule, even writing code. This is where the agentic part comes in, and it's a game changer. And here's a prediction. We're going to see more consolidation in the AI industry. Smaller AI companies with promising tech are going to get snapped up by the big players, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, who are all desperate to bolster their AI capabilities. This is a land grab, plain and simple. And as these giants battle it out, expect AI talent wages to skyrocket. The demand for AI specialists, especially those with expertise in agentic AI, is going to be insane. Get ready for a bidding war, folks. Finally, the benchmarks we use to evaluate AI are going to have to evolve. The old tests just aren't going to cut it anymore. We'll need new benchmarks that can truly measure the capabilities of these agentic AI models. Tests that assess autonomous problem-solving, decision-making, and the ability to learn and adapt in real-world scenarios. It's like needing a new yardstick to measure a rocket ship when you were only measuring cars before. Now, let's zoom out and look at the impact on related industries. First, Gemini is almost certainly going to be integrated into existing Google products, Search, Workspace, Android. Imagine Google Search that doesn't just give you links, but actually answers your question and then does something based on that answer. That's the power of Gemini. This is a new level of user experience. But here's the thing. Running and scaling these massive language models like Gemini requires insane amounts of computing power. That means increased demand for cloud computing resources, and you can bet Google Cloud is going to be a major beneficiary. This is where the real money is made, providing the infrastructure that powers the AI revolution. It is the picks and shovels in the AI gold rush. And of course, developers will be building new software applications that leverage Gemini's API. Think of it as a whole new ecosystem of AI-powered tools and services. This is where the innovation really takes off, when developers can get their hands on powerful AI and start building things we haven't even imagined yet. It is like the App Store moment for AI. But hold on, there's a potential downside here. If Gemini significantly changes how Google search works, SEO strategies are going to have to adapt drastically. It could mean websites that prioritize high quality, Comprehensive content will be rewarded, while those relying on outdated tactics will be left in the dust. This is going to be a wake-up call for the SEO industry. We're also going to see increased adoption of AI in enterprise software. Businesses will increasingly use AI-powered tools for things like customer service, data analysis, and automation. It's all about boosting efficiency and cutting costs. And this will create a massive demand for AI-enabled enterprise software. The business world is about to be transformed. Finally, cloud providers are going to be locked in a fierce competition to offer the best infrastructure and tools for running and deploying AI models. This is going to lead to innovation and price competition, which is good news for businesses and developers. The cloud wars are about to get a whole lot more interesting. And here's a really exciting trend: the growth of low-code/no-code AI platforms. This means that even non-technical users will be able to build AI-powered applications. This is going to democratize access to AI and unlock a wave of innovation from people who don't have coding skills. It is empowering a new generation of AI creators. But let's not forget the dark side. Adversaries will increasingly use AI to develop sophisticated cyber attacks. We're talking about AI-powered phishing scams, malware that can adapt and evolve, and even autonomous hacking tools. This means we're going to need enhanced cybersecurity measures to defend against these threats. The cybersecurity arms race is about to escalate. Now, let's talk about the big picture: the socio-economic impact. This is where things get really complex. Gemini, and AI in general, is going to lead to both job displacement and job creation. Some jobs will be automated away, while new jobs will be created in areas like AI development, deployment, and maintenance. The question is, will the new jobs offset the losses? But here's the upside: AI-powered tools can automate repetitive tasks, freeing up human workers to focus on more creative and strategic work. This leads to increased productivity and potentially higher wages for those who can adapt. It is about working with AI, not against it. Our educational institutions are going to need to adapt their curricula to prepare students for a future where AI is everywhere. We need to emphasize skills like critical thinking, problem-solving, and creativity, skills that AI can't easily replicate. It is about future-proofing the workforce. But there's a real risk of a widening skills gap. We might see a shortage of workers with the skills needed to work with AI, leading to income inequality and social unrest. We need to invest in training and education to bridge this gap. It is about ensuring that everyone has the opportunity to participate in the AI economy. AI systems can perpetuate and amplify existing biases, leading to unfair or discriminatory outcomes. We need to pay careful attention to ensuring that AI systems are fair and equitable. This is not just a technical challenge, it's a moral imperative. It is about building AI that benefits everyone, not just a select few. Okay, let's talk risks. The biggest one? Gemini simply doesn't live up to the hype. It might not perform as well as expected, adoption could be slow, or another AI model could come along and steal its thunder. The article mentions agentic models, but it doesn't really explain why that makes Gemini superior. It is all about execution, and there is no guarantee that Gemini will execute successfully. Even if Gemini is technically amazing, there's no guarantee people will actually use it. ChatGPT has a huge head start in market share and brand recognition. Convincing users to switch is going to be a tough battle. Brand loyalty is a powerful force. And how is Alphabet going to make money from Gemini? Will it be subscriptions? Advertising? Something else entirely? The article doesn't touch on the business model, which is a huge red flag. A great product is useless without a viable way to monetize it. AI is facing increasing regulatory scrutiny. Data privacy, bias, ethics, governments around the world are starting to crack down. New regulations could increase compliance costs and limit how Alphabet can deploy Gemini. The regulatory landscape is constantly shifting. Finally, remember that this whole argument is based on an analyst's opinion. An analyst can be wrong. The title itself uses strong language, must-buy value catalyst, which should always be viewed with skepticism. Don't let the hype cloud your judgment. Do your own research. So, what's the verdict? Is Alphabet a buy because of Gemini? Look, Gemini has the potential to be a game changer, but there are a lot of risks involved. The AI landscape is incredibly competitive, and the ethical and regulatory challenges are significant. If you're a long-term investor who believes in Google's ability to innovate, then a small position in GOOG/GOOGL might make sense. But don't go all in based on the hype. Do your own due diligence, understand the risks, and invest accordingly. This is not financial advice, just my humble opinion. Alright everyone, that's it for today. What do you think? Is Gemini going to displace ChatGPT? Is Alphabet a buy? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more in-depth analysis of the AI revolution. Thanks for watching.